Superfan Thursday, Superfan Thursday. It's your girl Pink Fan Fur coming at you live from the studio. We got Superfan Thursday, Pink Fan Fur and Company. 2 weeks ago, we were booking trains, planes, and automobiles for scheduled release, and it was really fun. This week, we are doing touchdowns. I mean, we're not doing touchdowns, we're doing push-ups. We're doing push-ups, and we are doing it with the legend, with a guy who is an anti-bullying young man in the community and a super fan for the Atlanta Falcons, the legendary Eric Rogers, Rampage, Atlanta Superfans Falcon. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, hello.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Glad to be here. Glad to
Doing
be a part.
good.
Glad to be a part of the show.
We are welcoming you. We're good to see you. We're so excited that you're here, Rampage. So excited that you're here. It's been a while since I've seen you. I know that you the last time I saw you actually was in Detroit. And like I said earlier backstage, I was telling you that I was in Atlanta in at the game in 2025 and I missed you for some odd reason, but I did see that you were doing some push-ups, and I said to you in the email earlier, because I know you want to talk some junk. You might not be doing any push-ups this year.
Oh, we plan to do a whole lot of push-ups. Hey, this the year. This the year we plan to prove everybody wrong, especially those Carolina Panthers. Y'all got us good
Oh,
the past couple years. You know, you beat us down, but it was close. The last game I can believe went in overtime in Atlanta. You got us big time up in Carolina, but this year, with our quarterback situation, I think this is gonna be the year that we
mhm.
surprise everybody. Just because we got that quarterback situation, this is gonna be the year.
Well, what do you think about your schedule? I mean, I know you got your quarterback situation now. You got the schedule release, but we're gonna see you guys on September the 20th. That's gonna be in your town. The Panthers are coming to town to beat y'all Dirty Birds asses. So tell me about what do you think about that game, and then looking at your quarterback situation.
Well, by being just a 3 hour ride from Charlotte, that's definitely. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of Carolina Panthers in the house, just like it was last year. But
Mhm.
we plan out. We plan on dominating the Panthers this year. Um, you got Bryce Young. He's no different than Tua, except he doesn't subtract the concussions. They come from the same bread in college. With MP Mike Penix, with that knee being bad. But right now he's doing good in practice. You've shown a lot of tape. Tua throwing the ball well. I'm not sure what type of competition they're going to have, especially with LP knee in that condition. But that September 20th game is going to be a big game, and I believe we're gonna be victorious because we're in our house. And whenever Carolina comes to town, we love to call y'all kitty cats. The kitty cats are coming. Felix the cat. He's just a little bitty cats, and we plan on swooping y'all up. So get ready for that.
I know you planning on it and everything, but we've got some weapons. I mean, we've made some serious moves during the off season. Of course, we don't have off season as super fans, but we've made some serious moves and we had some good draft picks. And I think that we have a lot of good weapons that we've added to our team, especially around the Bryce Young era, taking care of the Bryce Young in the pocket. So I think that we are formidable to be able to take care of the Dirty Birds and any other team that's going to come around. We had this conversation a couple of weeks ago about, we had went through the entire schedule to say, okay, game is going to be this game is going to be that. But the Dirty Birds is like, okay, what we're gonna do in Atlanta and what we're gonna do when Atlanta come to, you know, the Queen City. So we were just saying that we are formidable to take on the Atlanta Falcons. I know you got your quarterback, but we got, some weapons too.
Well, I can already tell that Carolina is probably taking those two games with Atlanta lightly because you think everybody think we got a bad situation, but I'm telling you, this is going to be the year because nobody expect anything from us. We have so many weapons, and we had a great draft. Like I said, we didn't have a first round pick, but when our picks did come around, we did a good job. Between
Mhm.
especially at that cornerback, we got a little family ties over there on defense. Defense was already nice, tight, but it's real formidable now, and we're gonna do some things. We're gonna do some things, and little Bryce, we're gonna take care of little Bryce. We call him little Bryce.
Hey, watch your mouth now.
I know, I know.
I bet you
I
do.
don't, I don't, mean, I don't mean no disrespect, but we in Atlanta we call him little Bryce. Little Bryce,
Little Bryce.
little Bryce,
Yeah.
little B. So but definitely, Carolina used to be a team that everybody used to pick on. They came up now. The fans, they come to town. Just like I was telling you backstage, they talking a little trash. You see that little teal, that blue up in the stadium. They talking a little trash, but you kind of almost get on that level like the Saints. We cannot stand the Saints, and not saying we can't stand the Panthers.
And why is that?
It's just we call New Orleans, we call it Stinky Town. I'm not sure what y'all call New Orleans, but we call them Stinky Town. To me, those are the worst fans that you can ever. I mean, those are worst fans in NFC South. That's the only division I can talk about is the South. Those fans are just it's been like that for years. I mean, over 40 years, we never been able to stand the Saints. And it's like with each decade, new fan generated, they just take on that hate for the Saints. And this year, like they got us on Monday Night Football against the Saints on the anniversary of Katrina.
Oh,
And I believe
wow.
that Monday night game we play the Saints. That's Michael Vick. When Katrina came and the Saints beat us down real bad on Monday Night Football down there, they got us playing the Saints on a Monday night in that particular anniversary. So, and I do also believe
Mm.
that when Katrina happened and all those Saints, a lot of new people came from New Orleans and moved to Atlanta. They kind of infiltrated, So you got Atlanta fans here, but you got Saints fans here that live here. It's not like that with Carolina. Carolina, we was cool. We used to beat y'all down. And then, we'll apologize. But now, hey, we neck and neck. Or y'all might be a little bit over us now, So hey, it's just gonna be a good game. I can't talk too much trash about Carolina because like last year, y'all came in our house and beat us. We went in overtime, but y'all beat us. Win is a win. But when we came to
It
Carolina,
was,
but when we
no, go
came to
ahead.
Carolina, y'all beat us down. I mean, y'all beat us down. You couldn't say anything, So
It was so good, man. I was sitting right behind the 50-yard line. And everybody was like, "We see you, we see you, we see you on TV," because we was right behind the 50-yard line, but up, kind of up in the middle, kind of up in the
right.
stand right there in the middle. And when they kicked that field goal and we won, it was like, I mean, it was electrifying. It was really fun. But yeah, I'm not one of those fans that's like really rude and disrespectful to people. And yeah, I talk some mad trash, but I'm like good with my trash. You know what I mean? I'm a good trash talker. I'm kind of like, I'm not like getting dragging you low and dirty, but I keep it clean, keep it funny and hilarious because it's all in good fun and good love. But you guys did your thing when you beat the Saints that allowed us to go to the
Oh
playoffs. So
yeah.
you guys did y'all thing on that. We were talking about that a couple of weeks ago that we don't want to get to a position where we have to rely on you guys to beat a team so that we can get into the playoffs. But you guys did your thing. Thank you, Atlanta. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But this year, the only position we plan to be in is first place. We in first place, and we taking the playoff, and we not going to have to worry about nobody beating anybody to get in the playoffs.
No,
That's just how we feel right now in Atlanta.
I get it. I mean, I get it, because you guys have come a long way. We've come a long way, but we used to be out in the dumps for a while. And
Yeah.
the Saints have kind of usually taking the South. I mean, and it's not that I dislike them, but I don't really like to play them. But even though we got to play them twice, I would
Right.
rather play Atlanta 4 times than to play the Saints twice. But I don't know. I agree with you. I think it's going to be really tough because we've got some weapons on each team, and it's going to be electrifying. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. And that's why it's going to be a big game in Atlanta and in the Queen City. So I wanted to ask you, are you coming to the Queen City?
Oh, that's a
Bring
definite. I'm
your
coming to.
entourage,
Oh, I'm
bring
definitely
your
coming.
super
You,
fans,
and I'm quite sure
friends.
in the Queen City when Atlanta come to town, I'm quite sure you see our following. We definitely gonna come and take over Charlotte that weekend.
We so ATL.
Oh yes
We so
indeed,
ATL.
yes
We so
indeed.
ATL. We so
Like
Queen
that.
City. We so Queen City.
Hey, y'all just keep pounding, but there won't be any pounding that weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna get too much into it, but you know what? When you come into our house,
Right.
especially now that we have developed another level of confidence, we're not gonna say we're cocky or anything like that. I don't think we've ever displayed any of that, but I don't think that I agree with you when we talk about, well, we kind of overlooking the Atlanta Falcons and all of that. No, I'm not taking any of this lightly, especially any of the NFC South teams that we have to play that's in our division. I don't take any of them games lightly, and I don't go into every one of them saying, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. But I'm very confident now and feeling good about where we are. And, the fans are going to be there to show up and show out. But what I don't want to happen is the whole stadium is red. Don't bring
Yeah.
all your, don't do it.
We're coming in our colors, red and black. We bleed red and
Yeah.
black, and we rise up. That's what we do. But I'm gonna tell you,
Now,
we
go ahead.
definitely looking forward to this season to start. Just like every year, every year we always looking forward to the season to start. But
Hmm.
right now they predicting us to only win 6 games. But look at those games we won. We lost to y'all twice, but we beat the Rams. We beat Buffalo. I mean, that was crazy. So to me, it's like any given Sunday. But we got a good team, and I believe last year some of our coaching decisions. You can't blame it on. I don't want to make no excuses, but yeah, we got the coach from Cleveland. He had his issues in Cleveland, but now he's in a new
Hmm.
city. He's in a new location. We've given him the space to do what he has to do, and we're gonna see what he do. And if it works out, I'm glad that they only have us slot to win 6 games. Winning 6 games, we probably win 11 games. We're gonna take that division. You mark
That's
you
pretty
mark
much of a low number. That's not being generous at all when they talk
uh,
about only 6 games. That's not. I don't see that.
but see that's why I said they taking us for granted. And I'm glad. 6 games,
Hmm.
okay.
Do you play the Lions? Because we got B Strilla on the ones and twos. He's a super fan of the Lions. He's our producer. Do you
Oh
guys
yeah.
play the Lions? Haven't seen
The,
your schedule.
the Lions come to town. We're gonna do that's just another kitty cat. You got the Carolina kitty cats, you got Detroit,
B,
the
I know
Detroit
you
kitty
heard
cats.
that.
So
He
we got
talking junk about your cats over there.
we got Felix the Cats coming to town. So we get the 9 lives, but there's only going to be one life in Atlanta.
Ain't
So
nobody worried about
He,
you, man. Ain't nobody worried about you.
he coming up here to talk some
We're
trash.
gonna do the same thing
uh,
we did 2 years ago to the whole NFC South. We're gonna beat them and sweep them just like we did then. So
hey,
I
yeah,
ain't
hey,
even.
we're gonna be waiting. We're gonna wait because I see there's a lot of Detroit. There's a lot of people in
Yeah,
Atlanta from Detroit. It's packed
that's
down here.
just. You just better hope that Tua is not
Mm.
starting because he might get in the concussion protocol again.
Hey, we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready for y'all. We got two cats coming to town. So 2 kitty cats. And we'll have that meow mix for both of y'all.
Are y'all gonna be in
Yeah,
the prime time game or regular Sunday game?
We playing
I think
regular
that's a
prime
regular.
time.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
regular
regular
Sunday
1 o'clock game.
game.
Yeah,
Okay,
1 o'clock game.
and
I wish it was prime time.
we're gonna bring up the schedule. When we play you guys again, let's see, Falcons, we play you guys September the 20th, and then we got you again coming into Carolina. It says it's TBD, but
Oh
actually it's
yeah,
January the 10th,
that's gonna
2027.
that's gonna be that last game. That game where they depending on where you are in the standings. Like last year,
Mm-hmm.
if it's a big game, they're gonna have it prime time. So that's why it's TBD right now.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a win for the Carolina Panthers or the Kitty Cats, as you indicate we
yeah.
are. That's gonna be a win because that's our last home game, and we are not going out without a fight. Don't play with us.
Well, we're gonna see. We'll see what Lil B.
We ain't gonna see. We gonna beat y'all in our home in the lair. It's our lair. We gonna beat you.
We'll see what Lil B gonna do. You know, we got a whole new management. Matt Ryan at the hand. You know, Matt Ryan used to drag Carolina. So it's just gonna continue. We got him back in the house. We got, you know, the new coaching staff. We're gonna be all right. We're definitely gonna be all
What's
right.
his position over there?
He's like president of football.
President.
He making his rules. He made, you know, so you know, Matt don't take no junk. So, you know, we got a whole new regime, a whole new style. The players, they're happy. You know, everybody out there, OTAs, nobody sat out. You know, you just be ready. Detroit, you be ready too. Y'all be ready.
I'm not worried about it. I keep trying to tell y'all that I'm not worried about it.
You got to come to the A's. You got to come to hot Atlanta, just like Carolina got to come to hot Atlanta.
Yeah,
and it's hot. And it's hot. It's hot in that Benz. Anybody ever been in that Benz know it's hot in there. Ain't no party like an ATL party, because the ATL party
ain't no party like an ATL. Now, I know you mentioned that we're not welcome in the nest, the dirty bird, dirty nest.
Oh yeah, see,
we're not welcome in the nest, B. So don't even try to go over there. But we're welcome in your section.
So what I have to explain, Atlanta is the only, and I can honestly say this, Atlanta is the only stadium in NFL, the only stadium that has NFL within the NFL that has a section that's just dedicated to Atlanta fans. So and this is section 134. You will only see all red or all black or all white in that section. DJ Tigger is over there. If you're from another team, if you're from another team, you can't even buy a ticket in that section. Because when you on Ticketmaster, it says Dirty Bird Nest. And then letting you know that that's a Falcon section. It's like almost
Dirty Bird Nest only, nesters only.
Right. And if you cannot come in there with a different team, with a different jersey on, a different team jersey, and what that does is, you ever been at your game? Say, for instance, like when Carolina was not having such a good year, and say, for instance, Pittsburgh came to town, somebody at Green Bay, somebody got a big travel base, and they're sitting next to you, and all you hear is Green Bay, they talking trash. You in that particular section, you can't do that. It's all Falcon fans. So even if we getting beat down, you're not gonna hear no trash talk, because it's all Atlanta right there. And we have to we stay. We our section is there, and it's called a Dirty Bird Nest. We're there right when the doors open. We march in, we have a band, we march in, and we stay to zeros on the clock, no matter what the score is. And you know, we swag surf. Nobody in the NFL can swag surf like us. I don't know if you swag surf last year when you was in the Benz, but nobody can swag surf like us. That thing Kansas City Chiefs tried to do swag surf, that was a failure. You're only gonna see the real swag surfers in Atlanta.
I will be looking for the swag surf when I'm there. Tell us about your super fan journey as Rampage, and how did you come about with the name, develop the name Rampage?
Okay.
I was thinking that name would be better suited for another team, but I want to know, explain to the audience, who's watching, how you came up with your persona name, and just talk a little bit about the inspiration inspiring you to become a super fan for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, of course, I've been a Falcon fan all my life. I went into the Navy when I was 17. I did 20 years in the Navy and retired. While I was in the Navy, everywhere I got stationed. Yes, indeed.
Don't be Army.
While I was in the Navy, no matter where I was stationed at, I always found a sports bar that showed, that showed the Falcons games on Sundays. So I went wherever sports bar. I asked them, "Can you put on the Falcons game in my little corner?" Yeah, I used to be in the corner by myself, but I was watching the Falcons game, wherever I was, no matter where I was. Maybe about 5 years ago, around COVID time, that year after COVID, they came up with the idea of the Dirty Bird Nest, and that's what I was telling you about our section. And we purchased season tickets, and we created that nest. We have Pastor Troy, he's a part of the Dirty Bird Nest. Big Tigger, he's a part of the Dirty Bird Nest. The players, they all the players, they come visit us in the Dirty Bird Nest during game time, or celebrities or whatever. They come to the Dirty Bird Nest. But one day, I believe it was during a preseason game. Like, I'm not sure if you ever see like the Navy and the Army or the Air Force, when they score touchdowns, they do push-ups. So I'm not sure if you ever seen that. But what happens is whenever Falcons scored a touchdown, and I dropped and did some push-ups, and and I always lead the chants, in our section. But I dropped and
Hit a
did some.
funky beat for us one time.
What's that?
Hit the funky beat for us one time. Hit the chant.
Oh, we ready, we ready, we ready, we ready. I don't care what you say, ain't no more playing GA. We don't care what you say, ain't no more playing GA. Here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty. I thought I saw a putty cat. Yeah, that's one of my chants too. We do that every time. Hey, you made me bring it out now. That the kitty cat song.
That's okay. I like to hear the chants. I hear the cadence. I like to hear the cadence, man.
We got a lot of them. But I definitely but I dropped and did some push-ups. And what
How
I
many
did was,
push-ups do you do? One?
I'll tell you that last game, that game we played Carolina when we went in overtime. I believe the scores maybe was like 34-31. So I'll give you an example. So the Falcons, we scored 7 points. I do 7 push-ups. We score another 7 points, 14. I do 14. We score another 7, 21. I do 21. So they just add up. And say for instance, that game when we played Carolina, we had 31 points. So I did over 100 some push-ups. And I have by me being military, I have other Army guys. They pick me up on that board. And the stadium, they count the push-up. They put me on the big screen and they count the push-ups. So what I did was I have you see the shoulder pads, got the helmet, and I wear the mask, and I wear football pants. So right now, normally people at the game, you won't see my face. It's only a helmet, my mask, and my shoulder pads.
Correct.
My football pants, and that's just how I roll all game. Like I was telling you, I don't even eat at the game because I can't eat because of the mask, but I do, I drink my water or whatever. But I became the Rampage just because that mask make me look really, really mean. And the Rampage was just a name I picked. They call me here Atlanta Push-Up Rampage, the Atlanta Push-Up guy.
The Atlanta Push-Up guy, Rampage. You guys, we got Atlanta Push-Up man, the legend here. We got some people in the comments. First of all, I want to say again, thank you for joining the show, Rampage, as well. And also, thank you for your incredible selfless service to this nation. Right there with you as a retiree. So we really appreciate your service to the nation, man. And thank you for all you have done for this country and your service. So we salute you.
No problem. Not a problem. Hey, I enjoyed those 20 years.
Absolutely. What a whirlwind. We got some people in the comments. Patty Jerk, hello. How you doing? Welcome to the comments. Welcome to the show. Amber Bohan. Does that name sound familiar, B? Hi, how are you doing? Soldier Girl,
she's on
Felicia, aka. She said, what up, Pink, and what up, Push Up Man?
Hey,
you
what's
met
up?
Soldier Girl in Detroit.
Yeah.
RM Dizzy, what's up, man? Then we got Angela Blackwood. Hello, Miss Lady. Hello. Hey, how you doing? She said, who? Because, Soldier Girl did her 22, 23, 24 years in the Army as well. So she's retired as well. Thank you for your service, Soldier Girl, aka Felicia, Soldier Girl.
Hey, I see
Robbie, at Atlanta, it's not that expensive to eat there. They're one of the cheapest stadiums.
That's what I was getting ready to tell them. You come to Atlanta, you get a hot dog. What is it, $5 and your beer? And we don't knock you in the head in Atlanta. We're gonna knock your team in the head. We're not gonna knock your pocket in the head.
You'd be too full. You don't feel like fighting.
All you can drink soda pop. You buy one soda, it's refillable the whole game.
Yeah. Now that's one thing they do in our stadium, but the it's not cheap, it's not inexpensive or real affordable in your game, because we went and got I think we got 2 popcorns and two. Two popcorns and 2 Michelob Ultras, and the lady said $10 or something. I'm like, wait, what? $10? Are you sure that's right, ma'am? She was like, yes, ma'am. Everything's right. Okay, I'll be back.
Yes, indeed. That's how we roll. That's how
That's
we roll.
great. That's great. Speaking of your stadium, man, it is incredible. I know it's been a few years since I've actually been to the Ben Stadium because, as you know, I'm an Alabama fan. You know this. We've always played the its SEC title game in the Ben Stadium. So it's been a while since I've been to your stadium, but it was incredible inside the stadium and out. And the fans are really good. They weren't that bad. They were really good to us. But I say push up to the fans and all the hype stuff you guys got going on in the stadium because it was electrifying. It was really fun.
Yeah.
We had a great time. You guys are lit in Atlanta.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, all Atlanta, all the team, Atlanta. All we need to do is make the playoffs. Atlanta will go crazy. It's like we're in the Super Bowl because we haven't been in the playoffs in so long. If we get to the playoffs, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be definitely over. And it's like we just need to make the playoffs. Like we lead the division for a couple of weeks. Throughout the year, we be hyped. We in 2 or 3 straight games. Atlanta is hyped. Come on to Atlanta, get you some of them Magic City chicken wings.
Magic City chicken wings. I'm like,
hey, that's what you. That's
no,
what I
we
want to go
want
to
the Atlanta Falcons chicken wings.
Magic City.
Yes, indeed.
Magic City,
Ah.
Get you some of them chicken
Can
wings.
Can it be served? But never mind. Anyway.
TMFI. I'm just gonna say that, y'all. Can you show us your
Robbie?
ball?
Robbie, $30 for a hot dog at the Steelers game. Yeah, I don't even know how much it is at Alliance. They've jacked the prices up so much. That's what happens when you get successful as a team and you start jacking up the prices. Unlike Atlanta usually even when they're really good, they still keep their prices down. That's something that I could never understand. But they're doing their thing.
And it's like our owner. He's real personable. He's big in the community.
Yeah, he is.
He owns Home Depot. He opened up some hospitals here, Arthur Blanks children's hospitals. And it's not just the Falcons game. They can have the SEC championship game. Any event that's in Atlanta, that's at the Benz, the prices stay the same.
Yeah, he's a good owner.
That's right. That's great.
They stay the same. Good. Yep. So
I might just forego eating a little bit at the tailgate, just so I can get that big bag of popcorn inside the stadium.
Yeah, when you come to Atlanta, all you gotta do is come over around by section 135. Believe me, now that you know what the Dirty Bird Nest is, that one section 134, that'll probably be something you look for when you come into the Benz. But our section is right over the right where the Lions are gonna come out at and where the Panthers are gonna come out at. That's our section, right over at that tunnel.
Section 134.
134. Yep. And then where I'm at, where I do the push-ups at, we got this big train horn. They blow the train horn, like when the players come out, or like I was telling you before the games, or we have retired players, they blow the horn before the game. That's my area where I stand up at and where they have the push-up board at. So that's why I be the whole game. So I'd love for somebody to come along. Yep.
Hey, Sonia. There's Sonia right there. That's the one we're talking about.
Sonia need to come on here and talk some trash with Rampage, because earlier he was talking some mad trash about us little kitties and all of this other stuff, calling us these crazy names. And I told him, I said, well, we ain't sleeping on y'all, but we ain't gonna take you lying down either.
Yeah, don't take us lightly. I'm telling
you. No, we not. But you taking us lightly is what it sounds like.
Hey, when you in our situation, you ready for anything. You're gonna talk it, and you're gonna walk it. All I can say right now, I'm talking, and when football season come around, hopefully we walking it. I'm gonna be the same way win or lose, I'm gonna be talking some trash. I don't switch up.
I
Nah,
know,
ain't
I
supposed
know,
to.
I don't either.
You be down for your
yeah,
city.
exactly. I
One
had
thing I can say. Go ahead. Say what you gonna say, Eric.
a couple years ago. Maybe I'm not sure how long ago it was, but the Falcons played Detroit in Detroit. Maybe 4 years or 3 years ago. I went to Detroit. I
A
had my
couple
helmet.
years ago.
Yeah, I had my
Is that
helmet.
what? Yeah.
Right, we got blown out. But I had never been in a stadium because in Atlanta, I can't lie. In Atlanta, at the beginning of the game, you still see a lot of empty seats because people are out there tailgating. When I went to Detroit,
Well, that's the South, though.
yeah, but when I went to Detroit, although the stadium was packed, it was maybe 12, 15. The stadium was packed. I had never seen nothing like that. And and I had tailgated over there, and I'm not sure why we tailgated at, but that was crazy. It was that tailgate was crazy. It was like some storage areas. I'm not sure what the name of that area was, but we caught a little golf cart to the game, from that same little area. It was, and Detroit fans weren't even crazy either. They're really cool. I'm not sure how they are with the Packers or the Bears, but they were really nice.
It's totally different with those
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah, it was called Eastern Market. I think that's why I tailgated.
Eastern Market. Oh yeah, Eastern Market. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I was when you're talking about the the packaging and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, it sounds like he's talking about Eastern Market.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was.
That's a really good place to have a tailgate at. That's one of the prime spots. You got to get down there early.
Yep,
early.
And parking was free.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, free parking. Where is that? Okay.
Now the food in Atlanta might be cheap on the inside of the bins.
Yes.
They're gonna hit you in the head for parking.
Yeah.
That's the ride market.
Well, and the Eastern Market is free.
Right.
The closer you get to the stadium, the higher the prices go. Like I think if you parked outside, because Ford Field and Co-America Park are right next to each other. Mm-hmm. So if you park in one, the only way you get to park free if you're a Lions fan and you have like season tickets, that's the way you park free.
Okay.
But if you have to park like in Co-America Park or any of those areas around there, man, you'd be forking out $50 to $100 to park. It's expensive.
Man,
that's about right.
Because I remember
right over there where we at.
I remember back in the day, Carolina, when they was winning 1 or 2 games, man, you ain't have to pay nothing to park. You just walk right up the park. You didn't have to do nothing. Ain't pay nobody nothing. I know it changed.
Don't give me no flashbacks or nothing like that. Okay, don't do it. Don't try it.
Man,
I like that little bit of shade. Right. That little bit of shade you throw over now. That's all right, brother. Hey, the Lions ain't never been that great of a team either. We used to be giving stuff away. At least, what's the team that was charging like $5 to get in?
The Browns.
Was it the Browns?
Dog Pound. If you listening, don't charge it to my head, not my heart. Dog Pound.
Man,
but they were giving away tickets. Yeah.
And see, like right now, Atlanta is in that. We're not in the mode to give away tickets, but Atlanta is probably like Detroit and Carolina used to be. So now we done switch places. So now we trying to come up, and just like I honestly, I rooted for Carolina against the. I rooted for Carolina in the playoffs. I can't lie, and I always rooted for Detroit. Because y'all came from 0 to where y'all at now. So
I've always rooted for Detroit.
Yeah, I always rooted. I was happy. When y'all got to the playoffs, it just seems like when you had them home games and you just can't. Just like Atlanta, when we was 1 game away from the Super Bowl, we lose to San Francisco at home. In that NFC Championship game, we just got to take business at home. Like Carolina needed to take care of business against the Rams this year. But hey, you know how it is. It hurts, man. I know y'all were hurt for a little while.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was more hurt when they lost to San Francisco in the NFC Championship game, in 2023, because they were just destroying San Francisco in the first half, and then all of a sudden it's like, ghosts from the past started coming to the Lions. It's like, fumble here, a bad fourth down play, somebody can't catch the ball, a ricochet off a helmet, and it's over with.
Yep.
It's like,
Everything that
dude,
went wrong went
went
wrong.
wrong in the second half.
Yep.
Yeah. At least,
Just
you know, it was kind of bad too when we had 15 in the 2 season. But I mean, our defense, there was no defense. We had no defense. Our offense had to score every time they had the ball. I said, they don't score. They miss one opportunity to score. This game's over with. We can't compete on that level if we have no defense. And Goff didn't help us in that game.
Yeah. You're
So,
right. Yeah, you're right about that. But I definitely, man, I'm looking forward to playing you guys this year. And like I was telling Fur, man, that week leading up to the game, we're gonna need to do this again.
we will.
Yeah,
We definitely will.
Game week. We definitely gonna have to.
In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the schedule for that day. Because we come there the 20th. So whatever the weekend, whatever the Thursday. Well, we can do that Thursday if you want. Do that Thursday before the Sunday.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. And what I do is
And you
like
can bring your, Sonya on there too.
all right.
Not our Sonya, his Sonya. We have two
Oh,
Sonya.
his
He has a Sonya, and we have a Sonya.
We got all kinds of
Sonya
Sonyas.
Pearson of yeah.
So I definitely that sounds like a plan. And I'll make sure I send the link out to all our Dirty Bird Nest members. It's the whole section. I'll send that link out. Everybody stay tuned and hey, it'll be a great show.
Yeah, we will definitely have a couple of super fans on the Carolina Super Fans United or some other Panther fans on there as well. So it might be like a big shootout before the shootout, okay? And then and then we'll do it again before January, that first week in January. But we've all had our sleepy time. I mean, but I can say that, when we went to the Super Bowl in 2016, and of course we lost the Super Bowl, that was devastating. And that's one of the things we always talk about. That this was very devastating for us to lose that game. But you guys, the year after, went to the Super Bowl and did the same exact thing. And I remember the Falcons fans was laughing at us and all of this other bull crap. They was laughing. They were just talking mad crap because we lost to the Broncos, and then the Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl the year after we went and lost. What's up with that?
Hey, that was heartbreaking. I mean, we was dancing and we were eating Magic City chicken wings at halftime. We was at
Maybe that's what you shouldn't have done, not eating Magic City chicken wings at halftime because the magic went away for some reason.
We wasn't expecting that. By the time that game was over, we was at Crystal's eating them little square burgers.
I was with you guys too. I said, please don't let Tom Brady win another damn Super Bowl. And Tom Brady's my guy because of the University of Michigan, obviously. Right. But that's at the same time, I'm getting sick of the Patriots losing all the time and winning all the time. And I was like, come on, Atlanta. And I was like one of those guys. I said, I'm looking at the score and I'm like, it's only the first half, though. I'm keeping it in my mind. I remember who they're playing, and it's Tom Brady. I said, man, Atlanta's got to continue to put this pressure on them because if they don't, I have a feeling New England's going to come back on them, and that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what they did. Yeah. That's what I said. I was rooting for Atlanta, and I was rooting for us, of course. And I got to tell you, I cried. I literally cried. I was so angry because we lost that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was rooting for y'all in that Super Bowl. I sure was. But I definitely it is. You got to play 4 quarters.
See, that's the difference between you guys and the NFC South. In the NFC North, I'm not. No, Green Bay, Minnesota, or Chicago in the Super Bowl. I'm not sharing for none of y'all. I'm AFC all the way.
Hey, and I was telling Fur, it's getting like that with Carolina now. Now we in Atlanta, we can't stand the Saints. We hate the Saints with a passion. Mm-hmm. We would never root for the Saints. We, the kitty cats are trying to the better. The more they play better, the more their fans talk trash. So they kind of getting they're not exactly like the Saints, but they're getting close. Tampa Bay, to me, Tampa Bay is like like a stepbrother or something. But Tampa Bay we look at them if that fans try to talk trash, we just look at them and laugh. You real for real? That's
I do.
that's just how we feel about Tampa. To me, Tampa, we don't.
Tampa Bay's been in a few. They've been in a couple Super Bowls. So
Yeah,
this
yeah, you're right.
century.
You're right. But
Yeah.
Tampa Bay just, I don't know. We just
That's what I'm saying, Robbie. I ain't rooting none. Forget my division.
Well,
They
the
kick
good news
rocks.
about Tampa Bay is that they don't have Mike Evans anymore.
yeah.
Mike Evans is gone. Like I hated playing them because I just felt like he caught everything. You know, shout out to you, Mike Evans, you for catching everything. But I'm glad that you no longer play for Tampa Bay.
But I honestly think that our division is coming up. I'm not sure how the Saints are going to be. And like I said, a lot of people don't think the Falcons are going to be worth nothing, predicting 6 games for us to win. But I think, our division, we just got to stop being so. I mean, you win the division and you only won 8 games. Everybody tied 8 and 6, 8 and 7, 7 and 8. What's going on? Towards the end of the season.
Like Sony always likes to pick on the Lions because they didn't get in the playoffs and they were 9 and 8. I said, well, yeah, because our division is much better than your division. That's the reason why. Thank you very much. 9 and 8 would have won your division real quick.
Yeah, 9 and 8 would have won division. Yep.
But it is what it is. It's a new season. So everybody's got better.
It's a new season, it's a new year, and we coming up. All of us are coming up. The 2 kitty cats and the Dirty Birds are coming up. But I want Rampage to, if you have your mask, if you have not your mask, but your helmet. Show us your helmet, because I know I put you a couple of photographs of you in the reel too, guys. If you want to go look at that reel, go check out those reels that we did with Rampage on there. He was being lifted up on his board doing his push-ups too. So show us your helmet.
I'm gonna have to go downstairs to get the helmet and the shoulder pads. You got a second?
Okay, you in the Dirty Bird?
I'm in the nest.
Fan cave.
No, ain't no cave. I'm up high. It's the nest. I'm up in the tree house.
You up in the tree? Are you trying to say you down on those kitty cats?
Oh, kitty, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna stop talking about the kitty cats.
But yeah, you.
Hey, kitty cats got
said earlier. Yeah,
well, that's kind of, and to tell you the truth, that's kind of fitting. I mean, the Falcons looking down on people, your enemies, as you're coming in. They're birds,
right?
They're sitting at top, so they got to look down.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that's
that is important that you said that, because I was going to make a reel ad next time for this big show we're going to do before the game. You guys are going to be sitting in the tree. The Dirty Bird's going to be sitting in the tree up high looking down, and we are going to be looking up, and we getting ready to climb them branches and them trees to get at you. That's what I'm going to make it look like.
Hey, if I was a Carolina fan right now, I'd just tell y'all you just need to keep pounding.
Exactly. Keep pounding. All my Panthers fans out there, Carolina Superfans United.
Step out there,
keep pounding the nation.
Right. Go to keep
pounding and sound the drum.
And we're gonna rise up. That's all we're doing.
You guys got our QB1, Cam Newton, in Atlanta, from Atlanta, came back to the Queen City and sounded the drum.
Yeah, I saw that.
We was getting ready to go to the playoffs. It was electric. Electric.
I saw that game. That was
amazing.
I know, and I know how you felt after that game too. So I ain't gonna even say that.
Like crap. Yeah, but the whole experience was just wonderful. Just for him to come back out there, was absolutely incredible. We had a concert over there with the Roaring Riot with him out there. Brought on a couple of the legends with Luke Kuechly and Jay Stu and a couple of other guys he brought out there, and then the little talk show that we had out there. So shout out to the Roaring Riot for putting on that amazing show and then coming out there. But I know that you went to the NFL draft in Pittsburgh. Share your experience about that. I didn't get to go this year, and I didn't want to go to Green Bay last year, but I will be in DC in 27. Oh, yeah. So the NFL draft in Pittsburgh, how was your experience? And I know that you went to the Superfan Summit as well.
Oh yeah, that Pittsburgh, that was my first time ever being in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was like Mayberry or like a town where everybody know each other. I really liked Pittsburgh. It's like everybody knew each other. Everybody was real friendly, no matter no matter what team you rooted for, even though that part was with the draft, everybody came from different places. But when I went to the local spots that we had like meetups or meet and greets, the owners, the people who lived there that was there, it was real nice. It was real nice. I didn't know that it was so hilly in Pittsburgh, like a lot of mountains. I didn't know that. But the weather was nice, the people was nice, the food was really good, and actually when we was out out on the town, it was real inexpensive as well. Like for drinks or food, it wasn't that expensive. I got to go around, walk through the stadium, and saw the three rivers. I had never been there, so I was like, man, I see this on TV. So it was great. It was doing the draft out there. It was so many different people from different NFL cities. Wasn't no fights. Nobody really messed anything up. They had they had it set up real nice. No long lines. We just had a good time, and the Superfan Summit was really off the chain. It was. I think it was. It had a good time there. The DJ, he was a Detroit, that 313. They man, they was deep in there. That Detroit section. The only thing they was missing was that hot tub. They
Blue Crew. Oh, yeah, you ain't gonna see that hot tub. Unfortunately, the person that created that whole movement, she passed away.
Yeah,
earlier in the year.
Yeah, I saw that. And at that time I came to Detroit for the draft, I got in that hot tub, and that was nice, man. That was Detroit, but everybody was nice.
It was in Detroit.
Yeah, everybody was nice, and that was a great weekend. Pittsburgh, the food places need to stay open a little later. Now I did go to some gas station called Skeets or something. Now they had some good food. Shit, yeah. You order just like you was in a restaurant. Man, that food was good. But they just, some of the places just closed a little too early.
So is it as good as the wings over there at what's the place?
Magic City.
Ain't no
Magic City. Is it good as the wings over there?
It ain't gonna get better than lemon pepper wings now. The lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, that's Sheets. Is that what you talking about? Sheets?
Yeah, that's it.
Dizzle.
They had some good food in there. Hey, I was happy.
Yeah, Dizzle's from Pittsburgh too. Yeah, because Pittsburgh sits outside the Allegheny Mountains, so that's why you got all that rocky, hilly side stuff.
Yeah, it was hilly. But hey, that gas station, when I went in there and you ordered, and it was just like almost been in a restaurant. That food was good. So I have nothing bad to say about Pittsburgh.
Nothing bad to say. I'm glad you had a good time. I didn't see a whole lot of pictures coming out of there with you in there, but I did see quite a few of those photos coming out of the Superfan Summit. But I will definitely see you in DC.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be there. I want to talk a little bit about your inspiration. I know we talked about your Superfan journey, but when you're in the, when it comes to Superfans or just fans in general, what do you think that the contribution of fans in general or just super fans in general bring to the team? How important is that to the team, the city, and the people of, the Atlanta and surrounding areas, the fanism, the fanaticism?
Well, yeah, in Atlanta, I know when the team, you have like a TV timeout, and our players in Atlanta, they gravitate over to our section. We swag surfing, doing a little TV timeout. They'll be out there swag surfing. When they score 30-0 and we still up yelling and cheering like we're in the lead, they appreciate that. Other fans look at us like, are they crazy? They know they're losing, but it's not to us. We there for our team. So, like I said, we stay there until the clock hits 0. We don't leave, regardless of the score. Other fans that may not know, that may live in Atlanta or outside of Atlanta, that comes to the games, they always ask, what section is this? How can I join? How can I be a Dirty Bird Nest member? We get them the information, and the section it's grown. This right now is a waiting list to be in our section. So it's definitely the owners, like the coaches, the team. They always come. We have get-togethers. They come and speak. They come and show their appreciation. and about how we stay there to the end and we root them on, and they let us know that they can hear us. They definitely can hear us. So that's a big thing, and it's just good to be around solid Atlanta Falcon fans, and not some fair weather fan just come around when you winning. We there will win or lose. So that's the big thing.
You got them fans that come on the bandwagon when you get into the playoffs and you see people posting and stuff like, hold on a second, I seen the whole season go by and I ain't seen you post a damn thing on your social media handle. Now we in the playoffs. You like, keep pounding.
It seems like it's either them or the youngsters that come in there, that just started with the team, like the Lions. The Lions have been pretty pathetic for a while, and I've been watching them for 48 years. So I got these little, the Lions are great. They should be, dude. Sit down. You only been watching this team for 5 years. Shut up. Sit down somewhere.
You're right about that. But I'm gonna definitely go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say it was so amazing. It's so amazing that your team acknowledges you guys like that and pay homage to the super fans and just the fans in general, because it really does boost up the morale for the team and the players. So I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, it does. And you can see there, especially like when Kirk Cousins was here, even though he moved on now, but Kirk Cousins he'll start the swag surf. He'll be out there. He talked about Dirty Bird Nest like in some of his interviews after the game. He let them know that they can hear us, and the Bird Nest. So he definitely was one person that really spoke about us and appreciated us on the things we did, especially when they come to make a noise, third down, fourth down. We would get the other parts of the stadium to making a lot of noise. So that was good.
If you can get me a small clip of that, I will add it to the reel for the next show that we have, because I would like to add that to. And if you also have a clip of you doing it, you and your, entourage doing it, I would put the clip in there as well for the promos, because that'd be nice to see.
I got some videos. I'll send you some.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm gonna ask you a question there, Eric. Well, do any celebrities come into your area to the nest?
All the time. They'll come from field level, come up the little steps, and they be right in there with us. I'm not sure you ever heard of Big Tigger, the DJ. He's the BT. He is our personal DJ in the section. So I'll send you pictures of all that, videos and everything, so y'all can see, you can see.
T.I. be coming to the games.
T.I. be there all the time. He come in there. It's almost like a mini concert at Atlanta games. If anybody ever been to Atlanta games, all the guys that that sing or rap in Atlanta, they come to the game at halftime, and then they'll be at our tailgate before the game. And at our Dirty Bird Nest tailgate, we have a lot of the older retired players. They come there and take pictures with us and everything. It's big. It's something good.
It's kind of what they do. I don't know what that.
Kitty cat's gonna come through that tailgate.
All right, kitty, you better have on red and black.
What celebrities come through in Carolina?
We're not allowed to the tailgate either.
Oh, in Carolina, they probably have Petey Pablo.
I think they do too. Yeah, yeah, they got.
We don't probably have Petey Pablo. We do, and we did.
I forgot about that. I forgot he's a Carolina native.
See, in Atlanta, Atlanta is Mecca, man.
Yeah.
You got the Bone Crusher T.I.
Too many rappers coming out of
you got dirty South. Got the dirty South.
Everybody be. That's what I'm saying. It only takes if Atlanta made the playoffs, right? Atlanta would be just like the New York Knicks fans are right now. You see, they just wow.
Well, I would think Atlanta Falcons would have a little bit better, at least they've been in some Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When was the last time the Knicks been in the damn conference finals, 73, and they're acting like they're going to? I said, you guys ain't going to win. I said, you guys should just be happy that you're in the Eastern Conference Finals, because whoever wins out of the West is going to destroy you. So it doesn't make a difference.
I was talking about somebody that today that the Knicks were in there, and I said, you guys haven't been in the playoffs in forever and ever. Amen. I mean, you guys should be happy, and I'm rooting for y'all. But again, like you said, B, the West is gonna take over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
My team
even
is not in it though. I'm
even though
sad.
the Hawks won two games against the Knicks, Atlanta was when we won that game in New York, and then we won the game here when we was up 2-1. Atlanta was off the chain. I don't know what happened. The Magic City Wings, them Wings got to us because they because it was a wrap after that.
Rampage, I know you
I
big
feel you,
community
man. I
guy.
feel you.
Real
Yeah.
quick,
I
I
feel
want
you.
you to talk briefly about your the anti-bullying campaign that you support as far as being Rampage, and then we're gonna talk a little bit. I want you to share with the audience how to reach you on social media, and then I have one last question before we close for tonight.
Okay. Um, with and I believe for maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago, the guy named that was from Tennessee, he was bully the bull.
Mhm.
He had started an organization and
Yes.
reached out to some of us to try to be a part in different NFL cities. And
Mhm.
I joined up with him, and we had somebody from Jacksonville, had somebody from the Bengals, some of
Panthers. I was the
the
rep for the Panthers.
we had like I said, from Jacksonville and Kansas City, and so we put together like in each city somebody had a anti-bullying campaign or a get together where we went out and we talked with kids and their parents to just let them know that bullying wasn't cool, to be a friend, not a bully. And so what happened is I know it kind of I won't say fell apart because he may still be doing it. It's just how some things just don't be as organized as how much
Mm-hmm.
you want it to be organized. So what I
Mm-hmm.
did
Right.
was instead of just stopping completely, I kind of just
Mhm.
me and some other people we kind of just came apart from the group, but I kept it going in Atlanta. I had a get together. I had a little event that I invited the kids out and their parents. Some of the city leaders came out, and we actually had a program about we trying to let kids open up. If you try to let them know it's okay to let your parents know if someone is bullying you, and also letting them know that it wasn't cool to be a bully. Actually that day, a lot of kids they spoke out, and they say, "Mom, this happened, Dad, this happened," and they did that right at the
That's
program. And
incredible.
the parents was really happy because the kids go home with the parents every day, but the kids hadn't told the parents about what was going on. And sometimes we were letting the kids know also that in school, you can go to your teachers, go to your principal, go to some adults to let them know as well if you're getting bullied at home, because some parents bully the kids. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we were just trying to give them different avenues. And so now at the Falcons game, I go to some schools dressed up as Rampage, and I have like my little Rampage stickers. I pass the stickers out, and every time I take pictures with the kids, I let them know, and with their parents, it's not cool to
So
be a bully. And and that's some of the stuff that we keep going, and going around to the elementary schools. So that's my thing, and I'm big on that because I
that's
remember
A1.
I was bullied before, so I know how I feel. You
That's
know,
A1, man. We appreciate that. Amazing story about the anti-bullying campaign. And you gotta always get back, us super fans and fans in general, we don't just dress up in cosplay and outfits. We
yeah.
do things in the community and we're very altruistic people. So I just wanted to thank you for that. Tell the audience, again, we appreciate you coming in. How can anybody reach you on social media? Rampage, the Push Up Man, Atlanta Falcons super fan.
Well, on Facebook, you can just type in Eric Rogers, Eric Rogers in Atlanta. You'll see my face my picture come up with the helmet shoulder pads on TikTok. I'm Eric Rogers 00, and on Instagram I'm Eric Rogers 1. All my handles have
Your name in it.
my name and have that picture of me in a helmet and mask and the shoulder pads.
Sweet.
So, but I
Eric
tell you,
Rogers Go
Yep,
ahead.
Aaron Rodgers with the S. But I tell you, the next time we do this, I'll send you a couple more Atlanta Falcons super fans, so you can have your Panthers, you can have some more of your Detroit guys.
It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Eric Rogers, Rampage, super fan of the Atlanta Falcons, Dirty Birds. We appreciate you so much. We thank you so much. We had a good time. I hope you had a good time. You're always welcome on the show. Superfan Thursday with your girl Pink Fanfare from the studio. Keep pounding.
And rise up.
He's out, everybody.
That part.
Yeah. Peace out.